So let me start before my brain realizes what I'm trying to do, because our brain gets nervous every time we have to speak in public. You know why? Because in evolution, when we have too many eyes looking at us, it's like we are like the predators are like hunting us. So that's why our brain has fear, to a lot of fears, but public speaking is really a great fear. So the other day I played a little bit. I say that I'm a brain spy. It's a joke, of course, but it's not totally a joke, okay? I cannot read minds. Don't worry, I don't read minds, not yet. But my mission for almost 20 years, I'm studying this brain thing. I'm going inside and outside to bring these reports from the brain secret agenda. I call this because nobody knows, so it's secret. I saw in the forms that you fill, almost nobody knows about the brain. And we all deserve this knowledge before we need it. We don't learn this at school, right? What a shame. We all need this knowledge to mitigate all the biases that we have, all the fears, all the anxiety, all the stress, all the burnouts that leaders have, right? So before we have a burnout, we deserve how to prevent it also. Before we lead others, we deserve to know how to lead our own brain. As simple as that. So this is the one that Professor was talking about, is those who read Daniel Kahneman, 800 pages, you read that book. So we have the system 2 that is slow, it requires a lot of energy, and the system 1 is the automatic mode. We don't need too much energy to spend. So for those who don't know, we only have 4 to 6 hours of our CEO of our brain, that is the prefrontal cortex. It's not too much. How many hours do you work? 10, 11. So optimized energy to decide, to make decisions, to solve problems, we only have 4 to 6 hours. That's why, and nobody knows why, we get tired at the end of the day and we don't have tolerance and patience and empathy for those we love. So that's why the decision fatigue, it happens because we have only these hours of optimized energy. The brain doesn't want to spend energy because it's wired to survive, not to success. It's a big problem also. So it's important to learn what's happening inside our brain. Emotions, we decide with emotions. Antonio Damasio, that is a Portuguese neuroscientist based in LA, he wrote a lot of books about how we decide with emotions. So it's 90% emotions to decide, 95% with emotions to decide. So why VCW? Since the first moment I spoke with Professor Luis Lages, I saw that it was a really good tool to mitigate all these problems we have. It's not a problem, it's a brain program, it's an evolutionary brain program. So we have to mitigate all these questions inside of us. So this is a perfect tool to mitigate that, to help us not succumb to this program that is really difficult, okay? So we wake up every day, we have things to do, decisions to make. I have I spies over there, so they are saying that I just have 1 minute, so I require them. My brain requires all the time people to help my brain not spend too much energy. I'm kidding. Thank you, Youssef. So to finish, this tool is really a perfect tool to help mitigate all these resistance to change. For example, when you want to implement all these wonderful solutions that you have at the end of this week, so the brain is going to resist also to change because it's wired to habits, okay, to not spend energy. So why doesn't the brain want to spend energy? Why? Because it wants to survive every day the best way possible at any cost. So now in Portuguese, okay, quickly. Eu costumo brincar a dizer que sou uma espia do cérebro, porque há mais de 20 anos que eu ando a tentar trazer esta informação toda cá de dentro do nosso cérebro. É a minha missão, eu acredito que seja uma missão possível, trazer esta informação ao maior número de pessoas neste planeta, porque nós precisamos de ter este conhecimento, merecemos todos ter este conhecimento antes de precisar dele, antes de ter uma depressão, antes de ter um burnout. E infelizmente não é ensinado nas escolas, então nós precisamos de obter, nós merecemos mesmo obter todo este conhecimento e manter-nos felizes a tomar decisões, cheios de energia ao fim do dia, não é? Para estar com os nossos queridos também em casa e termos essa capacidade de ter paciência e tolerância que também tem a ver com o nosso CEO do nosso cérebro, que é o córtex pré-frontal, e só tem 4 a 6 horas mais ou menos de energia por dia para gastar em decisões, em coisas mais complexas. É o sistema 2. Este sistema 2 é mais lento e precisa de mais energia. E então é importante nós conseguirmos saber como gerir esta energia ao longo do dia, também com regulação emocional, regular a ansiedade, todo o stress que desliga o nosso córtex pré-frontal, e o nosso cérebro acaba por não ser um bom líder dele mesmo primeiro, antes de liderar os cérebros, certo? O que é que eu disse mais? Vamos ver, o meu cérebro agora está a tentar perceber. E então? Está ótimo. Claro. Esperem. Se quiserem saber mais, if you want to know more, em março eu deixei aqueles papéis para perceber qual eram as vossas necessidades. Em março eu vou dar o VCW for Neuroleadership. Quem quiser descobrir mais segredos desta agenda secreta, esteja à vontade para vir ter connosco e eu irei revelar muito mais segredos. Obrigada a todos.